Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome to more Classico build-up right here on this channel. And it's a very big video today, and again one where I'm asking you guys what your opinion is. I've asked you in the last few days whether Luis Suarez should start El Clasico. I've asked you whether Xavi Hernandez should start El Clasico, and now I'm returning with yet another question to pose to you guys. Should Gerard Piqué start El Clasico on Saturday? A very big question, because there are a few things in the last few weeks which point for starting Gerard Piqué in the Clasico and also point to not starting Gerard Piqué in the Clasico. Number one, we started Javier Mascherano at centre-back against PSG. It didn't work. It was clear that the height advantage was with PSG from set pieces. They caused us massive problems because of the height issue. Mascherano didn't play particularly well against the pace of PSG. So that would point to Piqué starting. He's got the height. You know, what he can do is defend well from set pieces. He's relatively good in the air. He's quite strong. He's quite physical. But then you look at matches like last night and like against Eibar. There are lapses in concentration from Gerard Piqué. There are times in a game where he completely switches off. It's like he's not even out there. And you can see what it means when Carlos Puyol has once said, I have to stand next to Gerard Piqué and constantly tell him, wake up Gerard, make sure you're concentrating Gerard, are you awake Gerard? Because he has to do that, and you can see why he did have to do that, because Gerard Piqué last night, there was a few moments where he simply just fell asleep. He had absolutely no idea what was around him. He wasn't concentrating, he wasn't focused, and there was a moment down on the dead ball line where he just basically let the guy just take the ball off him. You know, he was robbed in possession, and it could have been a goal-scoring opportunity. And against better opposition, and against Real Madrid, those chances will turn into goals against us, and it will be vital that Gerard Piqué stays concentrated for the entire 90 minutes. Now, it's very difficult to do, I accept that, but when you're a Barcelona player, you have to accept these demands. You've got to rise to the occasion. You really have to stay switched on for the entire 90 minutes, and your performance has to be perfection every single time. That's what's expected, and that's what's expected of Gerard Piqué. He's a great player, we know he has talent, we've seen him be one of the best defenders in the world a few years ago, and suddenly we've seen him fade away into this character who does make mistakes, who does lapse in concentration, who doesn't always produce his best performances, and there's no reason for it. He must train hard, he must stay focused, he must stay concentrated, and he has to produce his best form. So, that's why I'm asking you guys, should he start in El Clasico? Because when we're defending against possibly Ramos, Pepe, possibly Varane, you've got Ronaldo, you've got Benzema, you've got Bale. They're all very tall, physical players who, when the ball is put in the box, they're going to be attacking it. And we will need certain height in there to defend from set pieces. We've got possibly Sergio Busquets, but there's also doubts whether he'll play. We've got Gerard Piqué, again, will he play or not? And other than that, you don't have a lot of height in the opposition area. You've got Jerry Mathieu, but we can't only have a few players for height. You have to include Gerard Piqué in that sense. But then at the same time, we cannot afford mistakes. In a game like El Clasico, at the back we've got to be organised, and we cannot afford mistakes. And on the right side of defence, if you've got Gerard Piqué and Dani Alves, that really doesn't make me at all confident. Seeing those two in the game, you can guarantee one of them will make a glaring error, if not both of them. And together in tandem, they are a problem for us. However, Luis Enrique has got a good few days now to sit down with Piqué and to sit down with Alves and iron out those mistakes. To say to them, look boys, this is a big game, you know that, I know that, the fans know that, go out there and show that you are good enough to perform on this stage. Make sure, to me, to Vicente Del Bosque, Gerard, that you are the man to lead us. You've got to get in our team, you've got to stay in our team, and you've got to stay focused, because it's very important in a game like this that we do put in a good display and we start the game well. We have to start the game well and put the pressure on Real Madrid. We don't want to be leaking possession. We don't want to be giving the ball away and inviting the pressure from Real Madrid. Because if you lose the ball in a key area against them, they're going to counter you, and they're going to counter you with pace. We have to stand up to that, and we have to avoid instances like that. So that's why I'm asking you guys, should Gerard Piqué start El Clasico? Get your comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you want to say yes, he should start, then explain why you start him. If you're saying no, explain why you wouldn't start him and who you'd replace him with. So thanks for watching, guys. Please give this video a like if you have enjoyed it. Let me know your views down below, and I'm sure I'll see you very soon for more Classico build-up right here on Talk FCB. Visca al Barça! Barça! Barça!